Test, test. Hello and welcome to Jacobs Field. 2 days and some change later, we are almost ready for baseball here after the storms have finally passed by. We thought we were playing Tuesday, then we thought we were playing on Wednesday, and now Thursday we're finally ready to go. A beautiful night here at Jacobs Field. 80 degrees, some light clouds up in the sky. Almost certainly will be no rain tonight, but after the last few days, you never know.
Flint Hill making their second trip down here. They're actually down here yesterday and got rained out, like we all know. So this is their second trip down to Richmond in 2 days. They are about 2.5 hours out, so not an easy trip. St. Chris is the 2 seed with Flint Hill the 7 seed. Even though Flint Hill is the higher seed, they are 21-7 on the year and averaging about 8.3 runs a game. So not an easy first out for St. Chris.
It'll be Aiden Ryan, the shortstop, leading it off for the Huskies. The junior Christian Gray will be getting the ball for the Saints.
Gray's been the second guy all year in the rotation for St. Chris. He's got the second most innings pitched on the team with just over 32. He is 4-1, so an impressive record. He's had a good junior campaign so far.
Gray is ready, Ryan is ready, and let's do it here at Jacobs Field. First pitch, squares bunt, right back to Gray. Bare hands on the first, and 1 pitch, 1 out.
Quick start. Not sure I've ever seen a bunt attempt in the first pitch of the game, but had one there.
Logan Luca, the center fielder, up next. Didn't get to see much of what Gray has to offer, only 1 pitch needed to retire Ryan. And the first pitch that's taken, a fastball tailing over the inside corner for strike 1. Gray works very far off to that first base side on the rubber. That breaking ball missed high.
Trip to Shepherd Stadium and to play Paul VI is on the line here for both teams. Paul VI recently played collegiate, beat them 7-0. So definitely a tough matchup for whoever will win this game.
A good breaking ball there from Gray. Gets him ahead 1-2. And here's the 1-2 delivery. That one missed high. Counts even at 2-2 now. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Gray, and quickly there's 2 gone.
St. Chris definitely glad to have this home field advantage. In 15 games this year at Jacobs Field, they've only lost 1 game. Impressive 14-1 record at home.
That brings up PJ Lyons, who watches another first pitch fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one will be fouled back. Gray in the driver's seat here, up 0-2. Some unfriendly shadows for the hitters cast out, as you can see. So until the sun begins to set, these hitters might be having a tough time seeing the ball. But meanwhile, the 0-2 fastball up by the neck gets him swinging. A dominant first for Gray. He goes 1-2-3, and the Saints coming to bat here in the bottom half. Welcome back. Saints bats ready to go here after a dominant first inning from Christian Gray. It'll be Vincenzo Fiorino on the hill for the Huskies. And Willie Hurt leads it off for the Saints. First pitch, nearly, it did get him. So Hurt will be headed down to first base. We were talking in the middle of the inning. Fiorino works very far towards the first base side of the bag. I mentioned it with Gray, but it's even more extreme with Fiorino. And you saw it come back to bite him here. He pulled a fastball in just a bit, and if he was working center of the mound, would have been just slightly off the plate, but instead comes in to hit Hurt. So now Wally Jones up with a runner on first, who's always a threat to steal, and nobody gone. First pitch, Hurt stays put. Jones watches a fastball, missed for ball one.
Jones has been one of the Saints' best hitters all year long. He leads the team in doubles and is second in hits. He's had an impressive senior season.
Throw back to first, and they've got Hurt. He got caught leaning, and the pickoff works to perfection. So the hit by pitch erased.
Yeah, impressive by Fiorino making up for that mistake. Good pickoff move there. Got Hurt at first.
Now Jones swings through one there, evens the count 1-1. One Jones swings at a fastball in the exact same spot and has the same result.
Two big swing and misses there from Wally Jones. I'd like to see him maybe calm it down here, find a pitch he likes.
And here comes the 1-2. That fastball caught more of the plate than Fiorino would have liked, and let Jones foul it off. And the 1-2 now. That one's off the plate. The 2-2 delivery in the dirt. Count goes full.
Good couple of takes by Jones. He was out and swinging early. Now he's a little more methodical in his approach here. Full count for him.
And the payoff pitch. Jones lines it to the right side. That's going to be foul onto St. Christopher's Road.
Shirt came untucked for Wally. He'll tuck it back in.
And another payoff. Jones fouls it away again, making him work here. This at-bat going to go at minimum 9 pitches.
Fiorino's really been working that outside zone. Like Edison said, he is pretty far off that rubber towards the first base side, so that is leaning pretty right most of his pitches.
And here comes another payoff. Jones lines it into left. That's sinking, and it'll get down out in front of Tyler Waterman for a base hit.
Really impressive at-bat by Jones. Went down early with 2 big swing and misses, but worked his way back with a couple of good takes and was able to get a good piece of hitting out into left.
Brings up Jerron Johnson now.
Up to bat for the Saints, number 21, Jerron Johnson.
Johnson's batting .316 on the year and is 3rd in the team in hits in that 3 spot today. He's had a great sophomore season in his first year.
A blazing runner as well. If he gets on, he'll definitely be looking to go And swings at the first pitch. Comes up empty on that fastball on the outside edge.
Well, Johnson's been having a great baseball season. His past football season has started to gain some interest in college coaches, recently getting offers from big schools like West Virginia and Penn State.
A long pause, and Johnson will step out. You know, I might have a rooting interest here, being that I'm going to Penn State next year, but I think he should maybe consider that call from Coach Franklin. Darius as well. I think we could use them both. In the 0-1, Johnson pops it foul straight back. And a long pause here. The 0-2, breaking ball. That's a very good take. That was a great pitch. I don't know how he held up on that.
Yeah, down 0-2, very tough pitch to take. Breaking ball, kind of hit really close to the bottom of that zone.
Really can't place it any better, but here's the 1-2. This one a bit further off the plate. And it'll even the count.
Fiorino really hitting that outside edge. I haven't seen him go inside once today.
And he'll throw back to first. Jones not going anywhere. And here comes, oh, no. We'll have to wait a little bit as Fiorino throws back once again.
He's got a very long delivery. Seems to stand in the mound for at least 4 to 5 seconds before releasing the pitch.
Works quicker here. Johnson skies it out to center. It'll be playable for Logan Luca. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Jones starts to tag, but I don't think he was ever really considering heading to second. Quickly turns around, goes back to first. So 2 gone now. It'll be Henry Knighton.
Now batting for the Saints, number 10, Henry Knighton.
Knighton, another batter for the Saints, hitting over 300 on the year. He's at 315 right now with his average. He's got 2 outs and Jones at first.
First pitch, fastball, missed for ball 1. The 1-0. Knighton, big swing, fouls that one back.
It's another long pause from Fiorino on the mound.
Yeah, I noticed when there's not runners on, he's working relatively quickly. But with the runners on, he's slowed it down a lot. Makes him pretty hard to time up on a steal. Throws back quickly there. He is very concerned about Jones over there at first base. One. Fastball missed outside. Here comes the, well, no, here does not come the 2-1. Knighton stepped out right as he began his windup. Jones was going on the pitch.
I think Wally would have had it there too.
Yeah. I think maybe after 4 failed pickoff attempts, Fiorino might have thought that was done, but Jones maybe back in the back of his mind now. Another long pause. A couple more looks over. Knighton wants to step out again.
Long at bat here. A lot of pauses and timeouts.
2-1 breaking ball over the outside edge. Counts even here at 2-2. Wally Jones on first, Henry Knighton at the plate. And Jones is picked off. And the ball is dropped at shortstop.
Lucky break there for St. Chris. Jones was most certainly stuck in a pickle there, but he just kind of jogged over to second almost, and Flint Hill dropped it. So lucky break for Saints. Knighton's now got Jones in scoring position.
It's the second time this inning that Fiorino has caught a runner with his pickoff move. That time they couldn't complete the out as Ryan couldn't hang on to it, but very impressive on the mound. Now some more stakes here. Runner on second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's in the dirt. Count will run full.
Joseph Connors on deck for St. Chris. Knighton full count now, 2 outs. Big at bat early here.
And the payoff pitch, fastball over the outside edge for a called strike 3. So Fiorino works out of trouble. The Saints strand a runner on second, and we go to the second. Hello and welcome back. Top of the second, ready to get going now. The Saints stranded a runner in scoring position in the bottom half of the first. Sebastian Gatakos will lead it off for the Huskies. Christian Gray had a very quick top half of the first. Got a 1-pitch bunt out and then struck out the next 2. Misses high with a breaking ball there for ball 1.
Yeah, really no threat in that first inning from Flint Hill. Gray just making easy work the top of the order.
I think Gatakos checked his swing on the slider, but was called strike anyways. It'll even the count. And there's another slider. Gatakos unable to time that one up. Count to 1-2 now. He goes down to get some dirt for his gloves.
Gray's been in a great groove so far, just finding his spots and executing.
And the 1-2 off the outside edge. Couldn't get a chase that time. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts for Christian Gray, and there's 1 gone. The only batter who's been able to put the ball in play so far for the Huskies did so on a bunt. Jake Blazejowski up now as Gray fires in a fastball that's fouled off to the right side. This will be the last time that we see Jacobs Field this year, win or lose, as the semis and the final will be hosted at Shepherd Stadium. The 1-1. Slider looped out to right. Johnson coming on. He's right there. Makes the catch. And finally, a Huskies batter puts the ball in play with a full swing, but there's two gone.
Thought that ball maybe had a chance to get down in right field, but Johnson just kind of jogged over and made the easy play.
Number 6, Vincenzo Fiorino.
Now Vincenzo Fiorino up. Bats left. He bats left, throws right. And the first pitch comes up empty with a big swing.
Huskies swinging for the fences here. I've seen a lot of big swing and misses.
And Vincenzo will step out. No batting gloves on for Fiorino. Kind of going with an old school aesthetic as Gray misses inside there.
Sun's not supposed to set till about 8 p.m. tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how the glare affects these hitters.
So Gray ahead 1-2. Here's his delivery. Swing and a miss. Never mind. He got a piece. And we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Breaking ball missed outside. And the 2-2 misses low. Fiorino has worked the count full.
I think Gray should test him here.
And the 3-2 missed up and away. So now Brendan Lublin up. Runner on first, one gone. Gray going to work from the stretch for the first time this game and gets a swing and a miss there. The 0-1. That slider in for a strike as well.
Like Gray's approach here, he's giving them pitches to hit, but a lot of them just not swinging.
And here comes the 0-2 from Gray. Slider right down the middle for a called strike 3. So 2 more strikeouts on the Gray's tally for the night in the second. He's at 4 through 2 innings, and the Saints will come to bat. Hello and welcome back.
The catcher,
Joseph Connor will lead it off for the Saints.
Connor.
And first pitch swinging, a tick behind that fastball.
Connor's got Neely on deck and Komorowski in the hole.
0-1, missed outside. One to offering. Connor went around. I think it would have been a strike anyways, but count moves to 1-2. And the 1-2 from Fiorino. Breaking ball. Caught Connor looking at the front door. And there's one gone. Now to bring up Bryce Neely now.
Now batting for the Saints.
Leads the team with 5 home runs this year.
Bryce.
Going to be headed to Charlottesville next season.
Neely's actually got more homers than doubles, so it kind of lets you know if he gets a piece of a ball, it's going to be gone.
First pitch is over the outside edge.
Fiorino's location has been pretty good this inning. He's had a couple tough spots.
The 0-1. And in the exact same place, gets ahead 0-2.
Just 2 good pitches from him.
That's where you've got to work against Bryce Neely. If you try to come inside and leave it over the heart of the plate, it's going to be a 1-0 game. And here comes the 0-2. That fastball in the exact same spot. And Neely watches it for strike 3.
He's really playing that outside corner. He's got a couple of calls in his favor.
Spin. Komorowski.
Sven Komorowski up now. He's behind that fastball. And watches that one miss low. 1-1 the count.
Fiorino definitely working a bit quicker without guys on base. We saw earlier when he had guys on base, he would take a big pause and then deliver.
And Komorowski, well, doesn't even matter if he went around. That was a called strike. Now, down 1-2, and fouls it straight back. And called third strike. Fiorino strikes out the side in the second. We go to the third, still scoreless. So welcome back.
Tyler Waterman.
8-9-1 up for the Huskies this inning. It'll be the left fielder Tyler Waterman to start it off against Christian Gray. The rain has served as a disadvantage for both of these teams as the semifinals and the final haven't moved. Those will be Friday and Saturday, so whoever wins would have to go 3 days in a row if they want to become state champions. So it's likely both of these starters or seasons are going to be done after today. They won't be able to be rested enough for Saturday. But Gray quickly ahead 0-2. His pitch missed low.
St. Chris has played in a lot of tournaments this year, so they are used to playing multiple back-to-backs. I think that experience early in the season will help them out with the 3 back-to-backs in the state tournament.
That one chopped to first, just foul though. And the 1-2 from Gray just missed. The 2-2 off the inside edge.
Couple of tough takes from Waterman. He's worked his way to a full count now.
And the 3-2 missed inside. So from 0-2 to 3-2, Waterman works a walk.
Up to bat for the Huskies, number 24, Zach Raczynski.
Showing bunt.
And Raczynski gets it down right back to Gray. Could have had a play at second. It would have been tight. So he just goes on to first.
Up to bat for the Huskies.
So back to the top of the lineup. Aiden Ryan is going to likely be swinging the bats for the first time today. He laid down a bunt on the first pitch he saw to start off the game. Gray's delivery, breaking ball. Couldn't front door it. In the dirt. That's a nice block from Connor. Prevents Waterman from going anywhere. But in the process, Gray falls behind 2-0.
Gray's definitely got Waterman in the back of his mind on second. It took a lot of time to stare him down.
The 2-0. Missed up and away. Gray starting to lose some control this inning. Already walked one. Now falls behind 3-0 here. And the 3-0 in there for a strike.
We saw what Gray can do when he has his control in the first 2 innings. I think he's just got to find it back.
And the 3-1 in there for a strike. Ryan was halfway to first base, and I don't blame him. That pitch looked low.
Take it, though. Full count now.
Big pitch coming here. 3-2, runner on second. The payoff lined into right. Jerron Johnson doesn't even have to move. And there's 2 gone.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 16, Logan Luca.
So now Logan Luca up. Waterman's still out there on second with 2 outs.
Great job from Gray to get back into that count. It's down 3-0, managed to get it out. That's huge with a man on second.
First pitch misses outside. The 1-0. That one missed away as well.
If I'm Gray here, I would just give them a pitch. They are still hitless in this game.
Yeah, especially in a situation like this. And with how he handled Luca last time, make him show you that they can hit your fastball. Throws back to second and half a second late.
Gray definitely favors that slider, but with him showing signs of losing a little control of it.
Well, couldn't get that fastball in the zone either. Falls behind 3-0. He did fall behind 3-0 last at-bat. Came back to get an out.
Love to see him do it again.
And the 3-0 delivery from Gray over the outside edge. It's back in the count.
I think you should throw that same pitch just 2 more times in this at-bat. It's either going to be a strike or Luca's going to have to prove he can get a hit.
The 3-1, swing and a miss. And Gray runs the count full.
Big pitch coming for Gray. Second time he's worked his way back out of a 3-0 hole. Got a chance to get out of the inning unscathed.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, a scoreless game. The payoff, swing and a miss. Christian Gray comes back from 3-0 to strike him out. And he's out of the inning unscathed. We go to the bottom half of the third, still scoreless. And we are ready to see the bottom half of the third here after Christian Gray worked into and out of trouble in the top half. It'll be Tony Smith leading it off. And first pitch nearly got him. Just got out of the way in time. A 1-0, missed high. So Smith in the driver's seat, count it 2-0. And Smith grounds it to short, and it'll be fielded and on to first. Bit of a tough play for Ryan. Took a weird bounce on him, but out completed nonetheless. And Gibson Beck will be up now, though.
Take that as a good sign, though. Saints went down looking 3 times in a row last inning, so Smith able to make contact. Good sign. Beck now in the 9th spot. He's been batting .209 on this year. Pretty good for a freshman.
Not sure. He said just try open it and close it and open it a bunch of times. And hopefully it'll turn back on, but no.
And first pitch misses high.
Oh, here we go.
He did not go around, so good check swing there from Beck.
Beck tries to drop down a bunt, but goes foul.
Don't mind that from Beck. Flint Hill's shown a little signs of struggling fielding with that error on Jones's steal attempt, and the shortstop kind of fumbled with the ball there on Tony's hit.
That one misses up and away. The 2-1. Back swings and misses. Had a tough breaking ball.
Beck's got hurt on deck. He'll certainly be looking to put something in play after getting hit by the pitch in his first at-bat.
And the 2-2, swing and a miss. Back down on strikes. And quickly 2 gone.
Catcher thought it was out 3, but only 2.
The pitcher, number 13. Oh. Now batting for the Saints, number 2, Willie Hurt.
He's not batting today.
Well, he's not batting today? Okay. Yeah.
He's 10. We don't get 10 back.
Hurt took one off the elbows last time. Watches that one miss inside.
Almost hit him again. That ball was low.
The 1-0 inside in for a strike.
Fiorino has been throwing a lot outside for the righty batters. That's obviously inside for Hurt being a lefty.
And he loops that one to first. The play will be made, and the out will be completed by Zach Krasinski. And that does it for the 3rd inning. This game moving by quickly. 3 innings done in 45 minutes. We go to the 4th. Hello and welcome back.
Number 2, PJ Lyons.
Top of the fourth now. PJ Lyons, the right fielder, leading it off against Christian Gray. He worked into and out of trouble in the third, and first pitch fouled back here.
Both pitchers have really been in a groove so far. Only one hit between both teams.
The sun has finally set enough to where, from a hitter's perspective, a horrible shadow over that home plate area has gone away now. Lights aren't on yet. Or no, they are on. Excuse me, as that pitch misses away. And here comes the 1-2 from Gray. Lyons able to hold up. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Called third strike. A beautiful pitch from Gray for out number 1.
They get 6 strikeouts on the day from Christian Gray.
Up to bat for the Huskies, number 11, Sebastian Bertakos.
Sebastian Gatakos up now. And the first pitch hit deep out to right. Johnson giving chase, but it lands foul. Pitch misses.
Ball is very close to Grataco's face.
Breaking ball grounded to third. Beck, Fields, fires, and out number 2.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 8, Jake
Brings up
Blazejowski.
Jake Blazejowski now.
Gray getting back into that groove we saw the first couple innings. 2 up, 2 down pretty quickly.
He's found that command back. He walked the first hitter he saw. The next hitter bunted, then to the next 2 hitters. He fell behind 3-0. Got them both out, but don't want to be going behind 3-0 every at bat, obviously. Falls behind 1-0 here and make it 1-1. And that one grounded to short, hurt, charges, and on to first. A rocket there, but Komorowski able to dig it out for out number 3. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. This game halfway done, still scoreless. And welcome back now. Bottom of the fourth. Still scoreless here at Jacobs Field. As Wally Jones watches a first pitch breaking ball miss high.
Jones is the only batter this game to record a hit so far. He had a nice single in the left earlier.
That one misses away. 2-0 the count. Jones ahead 2-0, swinging away but pops it up. And Fiorino makes the play for out number 1.
Up to bat for the Saints, number 21, Jerron Johnson.
Johnson striked out his last at-bat. For him, just looking to get on base however he can. Great speed. Definitely looking to steal if he can get on base.
And shows bunt, gets it down to third. Charging Gratakos, but it goes foul.
Looked to be a great bunt. Just hit the fringe of the grass down the third base line. Bounced over foul.
That was half an inch further to either side. It would have been a fair ball, and Johnson would be standing on first, probably ready to head to second soon enough. Front door breaking ball misses. Evens the count. One, and Johnson off balance there. Had to check his swing. And the 1-2, Johnson goes down swinging a nasty front door breaking ball.
Yeah, tough pitch there from Fiorino. Not much Johnson could do there.
Designated hitter, number 10, Henry.
Now Henry Knighton up for the Saints. And a big swing, but Fiorino blows it by him. That one, well outside.
Saints really just need base runners right now. Fiorino's shown a little lose of control, so Saints base runners could take advantage of those wild pitches. Just need to get somebody on base, which is not been easy today.
And that one grounded to short. It'll be a tough play for Ryan. Long throw to first is in time. And that does it for the fourth inning. Still scoreless going to the fifth. Hello and welcome back.
Huskies, number 6.
Top 5. Still scoreless here. Vincenzo Fiorino will lead it off. And first pitch fouls it back. Oh, 1 shows bunt, but pushes it foul.
Both of these teams showing bunt, trying to do anything to get on base. Base runners have been very limited for both teams so far. Fiorino falls down 0-2.
The 0-2 from Gray. In the dirt, misses low. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball in the dirt once again. That one popped up to the left side. Beck giving chase. He'll have to give it a watch as it goes out of play. Hits on the mound out there in the bullpen. The 2-2 pitch. Punched out towards shortstop. Hurt backpedaling and makes the play.
Hurt was calling that ball all the way back, even though he was backpedaling. Towards the bottom of the order, and after the Huskies, it'll be the 7 batter, Lublin up.
Breaking ball nearly got him up near the head.
You'll need to unlock your eye. You'll need to.
1-0. Fastball hit out to center. Neely giving chase. Makes the play. 2 gone.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 9, Tyler Waterman.
Now Tyler Waterman up for Flint Hill.
Waterman was the one who got on base, I believe in the 3rd, to give the Huskies a little life.
Yeah, he drew a walk and gets ahead 1-0 here. That one missed inside, apparently. That one hit out in the gap. Johnson giving chase, makes the play. Jerron Johnson erases what could have been an extra base hit, and we go to the bottom half of the 5th, still knotted at 0. Hello and welcome back. Bottom 5. One hit between the two teams, no runs between the two teams. Pitcher's duel between Vincenzo Fiorino and Christian Gray. And Fiorino's first pitch up near the face of Connor. Breaking ball slipped out of the hands. And the Saints bench gets sent back to the dugout. Umpire determined they were protruding a bit too far out.
Connor's got Neely on deck. Big opportunity for the Saints to.
And that got a piece. So the second hit by pitch by Fiorino will put Connor on, and Wesley Connor will go out to run.
The center fielder, number 34, Bryce.
That brings up Bryce Neely. If there's anyone on this field with the power to untie this game in one swing, it's him. And if the Saints could ever use that one swing, it's right now.
Wesley Connor at first has got good speed, so if Neely can put one into a gap, Connor will definitely be running. No outs. Chance to open up this game.
Throw back to first in the meantime, and Wesley Connor dives back in time. Neely shows bunt and pops it back. Now maybe trying to catch him off guard. I think Bryce Neely is probably the last one you would expect to ever put a bunt down.
Not what any of us were expecting there.
But that puts the third baseman in now and gives him more room to try to rope a double down the line. And in the meantime, they'll throw back once again, and Connor dives back in safely once again.
Both teams obviously know the magnitude of this at-bat. Flint Hill checking back while St. Clair's trying to take a strategic approach at-bat.
And another throwback. This time it's a lot closer, but Connor is there just in time. Oh, 1. Neely shows bunt again. This time pulls back. The 1-1. Neely asked for time. Didn't get it. Pitch missed high anyways.
It's a little late to call time. Fiorino was already in his windup.
Yeah.
Worked out in our favor anyway. Neely will get a ball out of it.
And they'll go out to the mound to talk with Fiorino.
Neely's got a 2-1 count with Wesley Connor on first. No outs.
Fiorino's pitch. Fastball blows it by Neely.
Maybe the best pitch Neely's going to see all night. Fiorino definitely going to work outside corners now like he has all game.
Here comes the 2-2. Fastball. Neely gets a piece of it, and he'll stay alive. The 2-2. Neely fouls it straight back.
It's 3 straight pitches he's fouled off. Good
7 pitch at bat. And Neely will step out.
It's been a very long at bat. Neely's called time a couple of instances, and Flint Hill's had a meeting at the mound.
The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball over the outside edge. A stone cold take from Neely.
Especially because the umpire's been letting that call slide and calling that a strike. So really tough take from Neely. Full count now.
We'll see if Connor runs off first. Here comes the payoff to Neely. Over the outside edge. Called strike 3.
Now batting for the Saints. Number 6.
Brings up Sven Komorowski now.
Komorowski.
First pitch, Komorowski fouls it away. A 1 in for a called strike.
There's that call Flint Hill's been getting all game, that same spot outside. Neely held off and got a ball, but Komorowski not so lucky. He got the strike call there. Falls quickly down 0-2.
Throw back to first. Connor dives back in time. The 0-2. Just missed. That's the same pitch we've seen Neely rung up on twice. Seen a lot of people take a called strike there, but not to be this time. One-two lined, and that's going to get down. It's cut off out in left field, so Connor will have to stay put at second. But only the second hit of the game for the Saints. And a big one off the bat of Sven Komorowski. It sets up Tony Smith. This is the best scoring chance the Saints have had all night.
Huge hit from Komorowski. He's only been batting 176 on the season, so big moment for him, and he came through. Gets Smith an RBI opportunity with Connor on second.
No movement right now in the Saints bullpen, so it looks like Christian Gray will be headed back out for the 6th. But as of now, the Saints have bigger things to worry about. First and second, one gone. First pitch in for a called strike 1.
Tough call there from Smith.
0-1. Smith fouls it back. Smith behind 0-2 here. Here's the delivery from Fiorino. And he'll stay alive, just gets a piece on that fastball away.
Komorowski also fell down 0-2, but we saw what he did there, so Smith still some hope in this at-bat.
The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, grounded to third. 5, 4, and the tag not applied. So the Saints are handed a lifeline. What should have been an inning-ending double play turns into Smith reaching on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, that would have been the worst thing that could have happened, but Smith able to run it out. A little bit of an errant throw from Flint Hill. Allows Smith to get to first safely. And it's now Beck up with Connor on third.
The top of the lineup looms for the Saints. But right now the freshman Gibson Beck with the biggest at-bat of his career. First pitch misses up and away.
Beck's got Willie Hurt on deck.
Beck swings and misses at a breaking ball. The 1-1. Breaking ball off the outside edge.
Beck's ahead 2-1 now.
And Beck wanted time, didn't get it, and went fishing in the dirt. So now Beck going to go down and talk with Coach Simondera over at third.
Two now, 2 outs for Beck.
Big pitch coming, the 2-2 off the outside edge for ball 3. And the count has run full.
Beck's got Willie Hurt on deck. Chance for Hurt to be up with the bases loaded.
This next pitch will have a monumental impact on this game and could be the backbreaker for one of these team seasons. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and third. The pitch missed outside for ball 4. That'll set up Willie Hurt with the bases loaded. A gritty at bat from Beck. And the Saints will have the top of their lineup up. The senior Virginia Tech commit, Willie Hurt.
Nobody better here for St. Chris. Hurt batting almost 500 on the season. Leads the team in hits. Nobody else you would want in this situation right here. State tournament game, bases loaded, 2 outs.
This is what you play for. First pitch swinging, Hurt. Fouls it away.
A lot of good speed on the base path for St. Chris. Connor runs well, Smith runs well, Beck runs well. Anything in play will score at least 1, hopefully 2 with Tony Smith at second.
The 0-1 breaking ball missed well up and away. Hurt was hit by a pitch in the first inning, popped out to short his second time up. The 1-1 off the inside edge. Hurt ahead 2-1 here.
Hurt's got Jones on deck, who's already had a hit today.
Vincenzo Fiorino has thrown a gem tonight. Hurt grounds it foul. It'll even the count at 2-2.
2 strikes now for Hurt.
Bases loaded here. Big pitch coming, the 2-2. Hurt skies it out to right field. This will be playable, and the play is made. Vincenzo Fiorino works out of a bases loaded jam. We go to the 6th, somehow still scoreless. Welcome back after a very long time in the dugout for Christian Gray after a long bottom half of the 5th. He'll be back out there. The game's still scoreless. The Saints had their best chance of the night to push one across. The bases loaded, 2 outs for Willie Hurt. Just got under a fastball. Nearly made it a 4-0 game, but instead it stayed at 0-0. And the first pitch grounded foul. And Rashinsky skies one to center. Who wants it? Looks like it'll be Hurt, and he'll make the play.
Back to the top of order for Flint Hill. It's Aiden Ryan, the shortstop.
Oh, missed inside. That one grounded to the left side. Hurt ranging over on the run. In time! A web gem from Willie Hurt. And there's 2 gone.
Tough play from Hurt, really just proving why he's going to play Division I baseball at Virginia Tech next year. Great play in the field from Hurt. It's now Logan Luca, center fielder, up. Gray's got 2 outs on the board, looking for his 3rd.
That one lined and foul. So what Flint Hill arguing should have been a double just turns into a foul ball from Logan Luca. Looking ahead to the bottom half of the 6th. It'll be Wally Jones, Deron Johnson, and Henry Knighton up for the Saints as Gray can't get ahead 0-2. That one missed somewhere. That one's in for a strike. Gray ahead 1-2.
Great location there. That was running inside and then broke back. Can't ask for much of a better pitch there.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss! Christian Gray through 6 scoreless innings so far.
Make it 7 strikeouts on the day from Gray. He's been rolling so far.
And that'll do it for the top half of the 6th. Welcome back. Bottom 6. 2-3-4 for the Saints. Jones, Johnson, Knighton.
Another big chance for St. Chris here to take the lead. Been struggling all game. Finally showed some signs of life in the last inning. And a good chance to do it again with top of the order.
Jones watches the first one miss high. There's been some movement in the St. Christopher's bullpen. During the top half of the 6th, Henry Knighton was up and throwing. And right now, Gibson back out there warming up. As Jones swings at the 1-0, got a pitch to hit, but got under it. And Ryan makes the play for out number 1.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how St. Chris handles the pitching situation. Obviously, with 3 games in a row, you got to think, you want to hold off your best guys for potentially a state championship game. But then if you hold off one of your top guys in the semifinals and don't make it to the championship game, there's a lot of thinking going on for Saints baseball coaching staff to do.
One of the Saints' big advantages if they do get to a state championship is that Henry Knighton has never seen Miller. As Deron Johnson, though, will loop one into right center. That'll be down for a base knock. The Saints have some blazing speed out there on first base. Fiorino's shown a good pickoff move this game, but you have to imagine that Johnson will be on the move.
I feel like we've been saying this all game, but now is the time for St. Chris with Johnson with great speed on first. You got Knighton at bat now with Joseph and Bryce waiting.
Trifecta of seniors coming up for the Saints now with the sophomore Johnson standing off first. First pitch, Johnson stays put up near Knighton's head.
Saints obviously maybe a little hesitant to steal just because you do want to value base runners in a game like this. And obviously Fiorino has shown that pickoff move twice before, getting hurt out Jones in a pickle.
1-0. Missed. Knighton in the driver's seat here, up 2-0. Knighton will take a step out after a long pause. The 2-0. Knighton watches it go. He's ahead 3-0. We'll see if the take sign is on. Doesn't look like it is. Henry Knighton looks down to third. All he gets is claps from Coach Simondera. The 3-0 pitch. Knighton watches a fastball in for a strike. Surprised Johnson has stayed put so far. Knighton in a very hitter-friendly count, up 3-1 here. Johnson goes. Knighton down the left field line. It's foul. Would have given the Saints the lead had it stayed fair. Johnson, by the time that landed, was already headed around second. No questions. He would have been in to score.
Knighton now was up 3-0. Full count for him now.
Some more movement in the Saints bullpen now. Wally Jones was just out there throwing. He comes back in now. Plethora of options for Coach Simondera, but meanwhile, here comes the payoff pitch to Knighton. Lined into right. That's going to get down. It'll be cut off. Johnson taking a hard turn. He'll be into third, standing up. It's a big single for Henry Knighton. And now runners on the corners with one gone for the Saints.
Great hit from Knighton. Almost had one the pitch before that time into right field. Gets down. Johnson's able to advance to third. Saints now runners on third. Do have a sacrifice fly opportunity with Johnson with great speed at third.
We'll see how far in Flint Hill wants to put the infield. Connor, not a great runner. Definitely could be doubled up. But at the same time, if you don't turn a double play, if you try to turn a double play and can't pull it off, that run comes in to score.
Can't see the Flint Hill bullpen from over here, but you'd have to think they probably have somebody out. Fiorino's going pretty deep into this game.
Runners on first and third, one gone. Joseph Connor shows bunt, pulls back, watches a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Connor shows bunt again, pops it up, and the play will be made. So after the bunt pop out, Bryce Neely up.
It's about worst possible outcome in that situation.
Well, could have been a double play.
Double play,
so
right, but
second worst. But Neely now with a chance to turn this game on its head. First and third, 2 outs. First pitch, that fastball away that he struggled with all night. And it's in for a strike. The 0-1 tried to go to that fastball away again, but couldn't find the zone this time. The 1-1 nearly skies one to left. And it'll go foul. You look to ambush that fastball inside, but ambushed it a bit too much.
Big moment here for the Virginia commit. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scott Johnson on third.
Knighton taking a big lead. Breaking ball in for a called third strike. Fiorina works out of trouble once again. And we go to the 7th, still scoreless. Hello and welcome back. Christian Gray still out there as PJ Lyons will lead it off for the 7th. Still no runs for either team. It'll be 3-4-5 coming up for Flint Hill. Lions, Kritakos, and Blazowski as first pitch misses for a ball. That one in for a strike will even the count. One breaking ball fouled back. And the 1-2 fouled away.
Gray's been pretty consistent with his placement and speed all game long. See if that withers any.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Gray. There's out number 1.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 11, Sebastian Bertacos.
Now it's Sebastian Gatakos.
It's 8 strikeouts on the day for Gray. He's been very impressive so far. St. Chris does have Knighton in the bullpen.
First pitch misses. You have to imagine that Gray only has 3 more batters maximum. If he were to allow 2 to reach, you'd have to imagine the Saints pull him, and if there is an 8th inning, I'd be very surprised if he's back out there for it. Meanwhile, that breaking ball misses away. Count it 2-1 or 1-1. Off the outside edge, but just clipped that edge.
It's 2-2, yep.
The 2-2 from Gray, fouled away. The 2-2 once again. Swing and a miss. That's 9 punch outs now for Christian Gray. That brings up Jake Blazjowski. First pitch, breaking ball, missed.
Gray's 1 out away from putting the Saints into a position where they could possibly walk it off. It'll be Komorowski who had that big hit earlier, and then Smith and Beck.
That one's in for a strike, gets the count back even.
It's another great pitch from Gray. That ball just swooped into the zone. Hitter nowhere near it.
1-1 will be fouled away. And that one line to the left side over the head of Beck. So the no-hitter finally broken up. Wasn't really a main focal point of this game with the score being where it was, but Christian Gray was through 6 2/3 no-hit innings.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 6, Vincenzo Fiorino.
It'll be the pitcher up now for Flint Hill.
That first pitch in for a strike. Knighton's still throwing out in the bullpen. If another runner reaches, we might see him come in. That one in the dirt, but Connor keeps it right where it is. Throw back to first. Got him! Joseph Connor cuts down the runner at first. The Saints through 7 scoreless innings. A gem from Christian Gray. They'll bring their bats up now with a chance to walk it off and move on to the state semifinals. Welcome back. Bottom 7. Still 0-0.
New pitcher in for Flint Hill is the junior Jackson Spear. Komorowski up to bat. He has one of the 4 hits for the Saints here today. He'll be leading off with Smith and Beck behind him. Catches part of that outside zone there. Another tough call for the Saints.
The 0-1. Off the plate away. Evens the count. Komorowski, Tony Smith, and Gibson Beck up for the Saints this inning. If any of them reach, it'll be Willie Hurt. The Saints would love nothing more than to give him a chance to redeem himself for that bases-loaded flyout. And Komorowski watches a breaking ball go. 2-1 the count.
Saints will take any base runner they can get right here.
2-1. Komorowski behind on that fastball. Stays alive, though.
Count is now 2-2.
What a game of baseball we have here. It's making up for those 2 rain delays with a phenomenal game. The 2-2 missed away. Count runs full. Saints could run for Komorowski if he were to reach.
Komorowski came up clutch with a hit earlier. He's got a chance to do that or get on base here. Full count.
Here comes the payoff from Spear. Fastball grounded to the left side. Gratotokos on to first. And there's one gone.
Now batting for the Saints, the freshman,
That brings up Tony Smith.
Tony Smith.
Something to note, Tony Smith does have 1 homer on the season, so it's definitely in his bag to send one over the fence. Just being hopeful here.
First pitch breaking ball misses low. Good take from Smith to hold back. The 1-0 missed outside.
2-0 now. Like Edison said earlier, Saints will take any base runner here because it will give the chance for Willie Hurt to have an at-bat. Something St. Chris will definitely want to see with a chance to win the game.
Smith up in the count, 2-0 here. Swings away, pops it up. And shallow center, the play made by Aiden Ryan, and there's 2 gone.
It'll bring up Gibson Beck, who worked himself a walk last time to load the bases. Excuse me, it'll be Austin Wrinkle up to bat.
Pinch hitter. Beck was playing third.
Now batting for the Saints, the pinch hitter, number 5.
If I had to guess,
Austin
it'll be
Wrinkle.
Wrinkle going out to left, Wally Jones coming and playing second, Tony Smith moving over to third. But if you're St. Christopher's, you hope that you don't have to care about that defensive alignment and you can just end it here.
Wrinkle's had a good bat this year, batting .310. Just not many places for him in the field with the talented defensive playing of the Saints.
First pitch misses away. Grounded to third. Graticos makes the play. And we have some extra baseball coming up here. We go to the 8th inning, still scoreless. So Vincenzo Fiorino leading it off. The Saints leaving Christian Gray out there. There's some movement out there in the bullpen. Can't quite tell who it is. It's Henry Knighton as Gray evens the count.
Gray hadn't really shown any signs of slowing down, so no reason to take him out.
And Fiorino pops this one to the left side. Beck giving chase. Wrinkle coming over, makes the play. Excuse me, Wally Jones made that play. So Gibson Beck actually remains in this game, with Jones staying out there in the left. And Gray has to fix his jersey.
It's Brennan Lublin up. Saints will have the top of the order.
First pitch missed away. One 0 over the outside edge for strike one.
I think one of the main reasons they're leaving Gray out there is because after this game there will only be 2 left in the season, so most likely his last outing.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, we'd have to see some crazy rain delays for Christian Gray to be ready to throw again before the end of this season.
Definitely not out of the picture, though.
I don't know. I think even by the rules, as he's ahead 1-2 here, swing and a miss. Another punch out, make it 10. But I think by VISAA's rest rules anyways, he needs 4 days minimum, because I don't know what his pitch count is, but definitely up there. So for him to somehow throw again, we'd have to see rain Saturday and Sunday and Monday. So this will likely be it for Christian Gray's season no matter what, and he's ended it with a bang.
10 strikeouts.
Up and away there.
Really impressive from Gray. He's shown great control and just overall stuff this whole game.
1-0. Misses high. Gray falling behind 2-0. That one right down the heart of the plate for a strike. That one in for a strike as well. Evens the count at 2-2.
Saints batters eagerly waiting for a chance to end this game. Gray's got a chance to send them up. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 from Gray. Swing and a miss! 11 strikeouts for Christian Gray. He's through 8 scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Saints with a chance to walk it off. Hurt, Jones, and Johnson coming up. Hello and welcome back. Top of the lineup for the Saints. If they're going to walk this game off, now's their chance to do it.
1, 2, 3 for St. Chris. Spears still in the game.
Willie Hurt flew out to right with the bases loaded his last time up. First pitch swinging. Lines one. That's going to get down. It'll split the gap. Hurt takes a hard turnaround first, but he heads back as it was cut off out there in center by Logan Luca.
I'll bring Wally Jones up.
Hurt is a threat to run, although he was picked off by Fiorino to start this game off, actually.
A lot of momentum here for St. Chris. Big leadoff hit from Hurt. It'll bring up Jones. Second best hitter on the team with 10 doubles. One here would end the game.
Hurt has great speed over there at first base. Runner goes. Throw down a second is sailed. Hurt did not get a very good jump, but the throw from Blazowski up the baseline. So now a runner on second.
Senior Wally Jones.
The count 0-1.
He's got a chance to end it here with a knockout in the outfield.
Hurt still dancing off second. They throw back and they nearly had him.
Good pickoff move though by Spear. Had Hurt frozen for a second. Lucky he was able to get back. Jones just got Johnson on deck. He had a hit earlier today.
The 0-1, Jones shows bunt, can't get it down, he's behind 0-2. Jones behind 0-2 now, won't be showing bunt again. Spear looking back, Jones will step out. Hurt still dancing off second. The 0-2 to Jones. Just gets a piece. Smokes the iPad that the Flint Hill Game Changer was using.
Good job by Jones, able to stay alive, just gets a piece of that.
The sun has set here at Jacobs Field. It is a gorgeous night. The Saints looking to end it in a gorgeous way. The 0-2 once again. Jones into left, but it's going to hang up, and the play will be made by Waterman.
Hurt thought about tagging there for a second, thought better of it. Stage is now set for Jerron Johnson. Batting .316 on the year. Like I said earlier, he's already got a hit in today's game. Hurd just looking to take off from second. He's got the speed to score on any hit.
So one gone now. Johnson will step out after Spears kept looking back and forth. Hurt still dancing. The 0-0. Johnson watches a breaking ball miss outside.
Good take from Johnson. Obviously, big situation, hard to take. When, in the back of his mind, he wants to be the guy to end the game here for St. Chris.
(1-0) in the dirt. Johnson ahead in the count, 2-0 now.
He's got Knighton on deck behind him.
Jones has moved out to the bullpen now. We could see him if this goes to the ninth. The 2-0. Inside, ball 3. Johnson in the driver's seat now.
Johnson most likely going to take here.
And here comes the 3-0. Johnson watches it go. It's in for a strike.
It's now 3-1 after he took.
Johnson in a hitter's count. The 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. It'll set up Henry Knighton.
Runner on first really doesn't do much, to be honest. Just need that one run.
What it does do is set up a double play. So if anything, it works against the Saints. Obviously, this game can't end 2-0. Either it ends with Hurt coming around to score, or if Knighton hits one out, It's 3-0. So Johnson over at first is inconsequential.
It's now Henry Knighton with a chance to do it for St. Chris.
Oh, gets away. Hurt is going to be into third.
That is huge because now that puts in play the sacrifice fly. Knighton, any ball in the outfield now should score Hurt. Takes away the double play. Huge for St. Chris. Everything's seeming to go in their favor now.
The infield comes in here, and they're going to show the four fingers to Henry Knighton to set up the double play once again. And now the stage is set for Joseph Connor.
Well, you go from Henry Knighton, who's batting .315, to Joseph Connor, who's batting .313. So not much of an advantage for Flint Hill, both great hitters.
And they're going to go out to the mound. We'll see if that's it for Spear.
Exciting here at Jacobs Field, bases loaded.
And
chance to move on to the state semifinal game.
Spear keeps the ball in his right hand, so it looks like he will remain in this ball game. The Saints have came so close to breaking this game open so many times tonight. And now this is the best chance they'll have. And if they can come through here, they'll move on.
Saints are in the driver's seat with the pedal to the metal.
Bases loaded. 1 out. Joseph Connor at the plate. Willie Hurt 90 feet away as the winning run. Connor watches one go. Nice block from Blazowski behind the plate. There's nowhere to put him. So a walk or a hit by pitch, and this game will be done. The umpire will go hand Spear some new baseballs. Connor ahead in the count, 1-0. Here's the delivery from Spear. Swing and a miss. A big hack there. He wanted to end it, but Spear pulled the string with the breaking ball.
Really just need anything here for St. Chris.
Connor watches one off the outside edge. He's ahead 2-1. Spear really needs to find the zone. Obviously no place to put him. A walk would end their season. The Saints dugout getting loud. Here's the 2-1. Connor down the right field line, slicing foul.
You can feel the tension here at Jacobs Field. It's a packed crowd here tonight. Everybody knows what's at stake.
It's been a phenomenal game of baseball, worth the 50-hour delay that was brought upon by the rain. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Connor down on strikes. And now that sets the stage for Bryce Neely. He'll be the final batter of this inning no matter what. He either ends the game or we're going to the ninth. He's struck out 3 times tonight, but all of that can be washed away with one big swing. First pitch swinging, popped it up. And it'll be out of play, foul.
Not sure who else you would want up in this situation. Neely He's committed to play baseball for Virginia next year. Top program.
The 0-1 in the dirt. Evens the count.
Neely's been on varsity since his freshman year. Can't think of a bigger moment in his career than right now.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, scoreless ball game here in the 8th inning. The 1-1 up by the hands, just missed hitting him. Neely was able to hold his swing back.
I think you got to eat that one there.
I mean, I don't know. It's tough to tell someone to get hit in the hands. That could that could result in a broken hand easily. The 2-1. Neely watches one go over the heart of the plate.
Neely's got 1 strike left.
I think
It's
you
now
could
or
tell by
never.
his reaction immediately after he was regretting not pulling the trigger there. Fastball over the heart of the plate. And here comes now the 2-2. Game on the line. Spear to Neely. Swing and a miss. Spear escapes the jam, and we go to the 9th. We are into the 9th inning. The Saints have had traffic on the bases for the last 5 innings, just somehow unable to push a run across. Last inning seemed like a certainty. First, the bases loaded, 1 out, with 2 of your best hitters, Bryce Neely and Joseph Connor, coming up. But both of them set down on strikes. And Christian Gray's day is done. He gives way to Wally Jones, who nearly hits a man on his first pitch.
Really impressive day from Christian Gray. Went 8 innings, 11 strikeouts, no runs allowed.
And that time, Jones does hit him. So not the entrance he wanted to make, hitting the number 9 hitter. It sets up Aiden Ryan.
Sir Jones has been the closer for St. Chris. He's pitched 16 innings, 3 for 3 in save opportunities. Ran into a little bit of trouble now with man on first, no outs.
Showing bunt, pulls it back, and it missed low. Shows bunt again, and he nearly hit him again. Jones hasn't been able to get a consistent release point. He's thrown 4 pitches, all 4 out of the zone. And the bunt pushed foul. This time he doesn't get it down again, pushed foul.
So that'll eliminate the bunt opportunity now with 2 strikes. Jones has worked himself back into this count.
Still showing bunt with 2 strikes. And it misses. The payoff pitch, still showing bunt, and he walked him.
Kind of a nightmare situation here for St. Chris.
Aiden Ryan had no intention of swinging the bat and was given first base. Coach Simondera will head out to the mound. We'll see if that's it for Jones. Knighton was warming. And he will take the ball from Wally Jones. He sees 2 batters, and that'll be it. So Henry Knighton will come out and try to keep the Saints alive here. Sven Komorowski will be taken out of the game as Jones will head to first.
Now on the mound for the Saints.
Knighton's been the ace all year for St. Chris. He's usually a starter.
But with their season on the line, he's the man they turn to.
Knighton threw a no-hitter earlier in the year against Benedictine. Obviously not much a bigger situation than this right here. He will warm up, and we will get back to you.
So Henry Knighton enters this game now. The biggest at-bats of the season for Flint Hill.
Flint Hill in a situation very similar to what St. Chris was in. No outs, runners on. However, Saints do have the man at the mound you want. Knighton's been great all season. He's got to be perfect right here.
Logan Luca is the batter for Flint Hill. 2-3-4 are what Knighton will be welcomed with as they throw back, but not in time. Christian Gray stayed in the game to play left field for 2 batters, but with Knighton coming in, he's out. Luca showing bunt. Sven Komorowski about 40 feet away. And now throw back to second. They've got the runner caught. They have him in a rundown. Now tag will be applied over at third base. The runner does advance to second. That's Aiden Ryan. But the Saints cut down one runner with a laser beam from Joseph Connor. So still a good position for Flint Hill, but
That
first and
helps.
second, nobody out sounds a lot better than a runner on second and one out. Phenomenal work once again from Connor behind the plate. It's the second runner he's thrown out today. We'll see if they still have the bunt on. They won't. Luca watches a blazing fastball from Knighton. I've watched Henry Knighton throw a lot of pitches this year. I don't think I've seen one harder than that. That fastball just teleported out of the hand. The 1-1. Another fastball. Luca a mile behind it.
Knighton definitely full strength right now. St. Chris has had more than a week off of rest.
And here comes the 1-2. Lined, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Runner coming around. He will score. Flint Hill has the lead.
Knighton allows the second hit of the day for St. Chris.
All the away fans, please be quiet.
Almost stunned here at Jacob Fields. What seemed to be pretty much game over for St. Chris. It's now turned into a position where they will need a run to stay alive.
Looking ahead, it'll be Komorowski, Smith, and Beck with Hurt hitting fourth that inning. Runner goes, and Connor can't get a handle on it. So now Flint Hill threatening to add another. A runner on second, still only one gone. And now throw back. Smith saves it, nearly threw it into the outfield. It's P.J. Lyons at the dish.
May think that week off for St. Chris, could be hurting them here. Their bats maybe not up to speed.
That's something that's discussed a lot in Major League Baseball with the new 12-team playoff format, giving the top two seeds in each league a bye. But do you want the bye? As it might add some rust. Knighton fires in another fastball. Jerron Johnson, long run, makes the catch on the dirt. Maybe Komorowski didn't see it, but that was a mile that Johnson had to cover. That brings up Sebastian Gatakos.
St. Chris now 1 out away from being in a position where they will have to plate at least one run.
They hope that one run's all they have to plate, as Knighton's fastball misses away. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Saints. Does this wild game have one more turn in it as Knighton bends in a slider? That one up the middle, and that's going to get down. Here comes the throw from Neely. It is in time.
What a throw from Bryce Neely.
Cuts down Luca at the plate and keeps the lead at 1. Maybe that's the jolt of momentum the Saints need. Flint Hill does plate a run. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 1-0 the score. So the Saints now need a run in the bottom of the ninth to keep their season alive. Sven Komorowski will lead it off.
He's had one hit today. Saints have been in this situation multiple times where they've had bottom of the order. Just need one man on base to get hurt a chance to hit again.
First pitch, breaking ball, in for a strike.
Tough pitch from Spear. Pretty much untouchable.
Oh, 1. Komorowski just gets under a hanging breaking ball. It'll be skied out, and play will be just barely made by Aiden Ryan. I don't think he saw that baseball. Didn't look comfortable camping under it.
Now batting, the second baseman,
That'll bring up Tony Smith.
24, Tony Smith.
Saints now only 2 outs left. Need something big from the freshman duo here. Smith at bat. Beck on deck and Hurt in the hole, hoping he gets one more shot.
First pitch misses for a ball. One-oh, Smith looks at a breaking ball, in for a strike.
Spear showing great command with that breaking ball. That's 2 pitches were been almost untouchable by the hitters.
The 1-1. Another breaking ball. This one popped foul.
Smith down to his last strike.
The 1-2. Smith just gets a piece. Is it playable? Yes, it is. A sliding play at first base from Zach Roshinsky. And the Saints are down to their last out.
Now batting for the
It'll be Gibson Beck.
the third baseman, number 9, Gibson Beck.
Saints down to their last out of this game, potentially last out of this season. Beck needing to come up big here for St. Chris. He's got a chance to put Willie Hurt.
0-0. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. This game not out of reach for the Saints. Their big bats on deck. If Hurt can get up, he can turn it on its head in an instant. 0-1 breaking ball, missed low.
Good take from Beck. That ball was just low. He's got a 1-1 count now.
Missed away. Beck ahead 2-1. The 2-1. Beck lines it to second. That's down for a base hit. The Saints are still alive. It'll bring up Willie Hurt. The tying run 270 feet away. The winning run standing at home plate. Nothing about this game has made sense. Does this wild game have one more turn in it?
Cold-blooded hit from the freshman Gibson Beck. Huge situation for him. able to pull through.
This is what you play for. Willie Hurt, with the season on the line, hitting .450 this year. He'll be at Blacksburg playing for Virginia Tech next year. Does he have one more signature moment as a Saint? First pitch, misses for ball one. One-0. Hurt lines one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to get down. Lyons cuts it off in the corner. Beck flying around third. The throw to the plate is not in time. Gibson Beck around to score. Hurt in at third. He's safe. This game is tied. Willie Hurt with the swing of his life.
Huge one-run triple from Willie Hurt. This game is not done yet. Saints are still alive.
And just like that, this game has been turned on its head once again.
Now batting for the Saints.
Wally Jones somehow has a chance to win it. 5 minutes ago, the Saints looked dead. Then Gibson Beck poked a single into right. Hurt rips one down the line. And one more hit would send the Saints to the state semifinal. Where on earth are we now? Wally Jones with a chance to win it. Breaking ball. Got a pitch to hit, but fouls it away. Movement out in the Saints bullpen. I don't think they want Knighton going another inning.
Can't think of a better guy here for St. Chris Jones, a three-sport varsity athlete. He's got a chance to majorly contribute here.
It's Beck, the one throwing up in the bullpen. The Saints don't want him to have to come in. Hurt dancing off third. The 0-1. Jones in the center. We will see you tomorrow night. Wally Jones walks it off. The Saints clinch victory from the jaws of defeat. Wally Jones, the hero. And we will see you at Shepherd Stadium.
Wow. It's really all I could say. Can't think of anybody else who I'd want in that situation.
What a game. This was worth every second of that 50-hour delay we experienced due to the rain. Flint Hill can't believe it.
Christian Gray pitching the game of his life. 8 innings, 11 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. And then Wally Jones coming through like we all knew he would. Able to secure the W for Saints as they will face Paul VI tomorrow, I believe, in the state semifinal at Shepherd Stadium.
What a game. 2 hours and 34 minutes later, St. Christopher's has punched their ticket to the state semifinal. I'm so happy all of you had the pleasure of watching that game with us. What a game it was. I'm Edison Palumbi alongside Patrick Leckie for STC TV. We thank you all.